Hello, today is March 18, 2014. Breaking news. Volkswagen is investing $1.1 billion in a new factory in Poland, foreign investment agency says. Russian and Crimean leaders signed treaty to make the territory part of Russia. Walmart will allow shoppers to trade in used video games to buy anything in the stores. Chuckie, what do you think about that?
I think it'll bring in more profit because they're buying your used games from you for like lesser value than what they were before, and it's giving you credit towards other items in the store.
The money's going to stay.
Yeah.
So they won't lose or gain money.
Right. All right. The word of the day, formative. The meaning of formative is of or relating to formation, growth, or development. The quote of the day, our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. Martin Luther King Jr.
The survey of the day, we asked our class which one out of the three they most like. Steak, chicken, or fish. It was a close race between steak and chicken. Chicken received 8 votes compared to steak that received 7 votes.
Weather today. A high of 41 degrees and a low of 30. And snow is forecasted throughout the day. The weather high on March 18th in history is 79 degrees in the record year of 2012. The record low is negative 8 degrees in 1923. The average high on March 18th is 42 degrees and the average low is 25 degrees.
Daily news and science. Remains of a tiny T-Rex were discovered in Alaska. There is evidence of a cosmic inflation that initiated the Big Bang.
All right, news and other leagues of sports. Robert Griffin III will ditch his knee brace after wearing it all last year due to a knee injury in 2012. The Yukon ladies get the #1 seed in the NCAA women's bracket after another undefeated season. Indianapolis coach Jim Irsay was released out of jail this morning for DWI yesterday.
News in the NFL. Darrelle Revis on joining the Patriots. Quote, I just wanted to win, unquote. The New York Giants and Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie agreed on a 5-year deal. The deal is worth around $39 million, $15 million guaranteed. The Oakland Raiders signed ex-Green Bay Packer wide receiver James Jones to a 3-year, $11.3 million deal. James was second on the Packers team in receptions and yards last season. The Super Bowl champions, Seattle Seahawks, signed kicker Stephen Hauschka to an extension. It's a 3-year, $9.3 million deal.
The Denver Nuggets snapped the Los Angeles Clippers' 11-game winning streak as J.J. Hickson had a double-double with 21 points and 11 rebounds. The Clippers ended the Clippers streak, the 17-game winning streak last year. The Philadelphia 76ers losing streak continues after a 99-90 loss to the Pacers. The 76ers losing streak is at 21 games, most in franchise history. The Houston Rockets blew out the Utah Jazz, winning by 18 points. The Rockets didn't have Dwight Howard in the game due to an ankle injury.
Games watched today in the NBA. LeBron James and the Miami Heat visit his old team in the Cleveland Cavaliers tonight. The Toronto Raptors look to remain the 3 seed in the East as they take on the Atlanta Hawks tonight at 7:30 Eastern. The team with the worst record in the NBA, the Milwaukee Bucks, takes on the Portland Trailblazers at 10 p.m. Eastern. So the Trailblazers will look to make a run for the higher seed in the West. 2 games on in the NCAA tournament as it's winner go home. Albany takes on Mount St. Mary's on True TV at 6:40 p.m. Eastern. The winner takes on #1 seed Florida. North Carolina State takes on Xavier on True TV. The game starts after the Albany and Mount St. Mary's game. The winner will take on #5 seed St. Louis in the Midwest region.
Interesting facts. It would take you over 1,700 years to watch all the videos on YouTube. Arnold Schwarzenegger made $75,000 in his first feature in the Terminator movie. He made $15 million for Terminator 2. The Nike swoosh is the most recognized logo in the world. Founder Phil Knight only paid $35 for the design. Genghis Khan killed about 11% of the entire world's population. 1/3 of the babies today will live to be 100 years old.
We need viewer questions. Ask us at chuckieandjacob@gmail.com. sports that are out of the Olympics.
Or that should be out of the Olympics. Or in the Olympics.
Or in the Olympics.
All right. What you think?
Well, I think wrestling should be in the Olympics. Bobsledding should not be in the Olympics. To me, that is not a sport.
Why?
Just sitting on a sled and directing yourself, that's like saying NASCAR should be in the Olympics. But it's not. Wrestling is more competitive by far, and it's like individualism that impacts that.
All right, now listen to this. Like last year, they decided that they were going to take one of the first ever sports to be in the Olympics out, which was wrestling. But they recently decided to bring it back for the 2020 Summer Olympics. But I don't even know why they would even consider taking it out, because that's like one of the most watched sports in the Olympics, like one of the most watched events in the Olympics besides like swimming, track and field, and basketball. Like when you wrestle for high school, like that's your number one dream, because there's nothing after wrestling in high school or college.
Like WWE.
Right, and no one wants to go to WWE because that's terrible. Or like MMA, because like nobody want to get punched in the face all the time. And like that's like your number one goal in life, to go to the Olympics. And for them to try to take that away from like individuals that wrestled for like 10 or 15 years of their life just to get their dream shattered like that is something like terrible.
And then like if the committee for the Olympics say that something after, like there isn't a professionalism for wrestling, there ain't no professionalism for or like bobsledding at all. I've never heard of
Right,
that.
because it's just like the U.S. team and like state teams.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of bobsledding outside of the Olympics.
Yeah, no.
That should not be in the Olympics. Like, what else shouldn't be in the Olympics? Like fencing,
Fencing.
like cycling should be in the Olympics.
Yeah,
like, we
cycling.
want to watch you ride a bike all day.